Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. Sorry for the low-res video. I'm making this very quick because I just got back from work and I heard the news about the new novel that was announced at Comic-Con. So the new novel, it is going to be about Asajj Ventress, and it's going to include Quinlan Vos, which is incredibly exciting for me. They say that the book is based on unfinished scripts in the Clone Wars. However, if you look at the image right now, it seems like Asajj Ventress has grown some hair, which would mean this is probably taking place after Order 66. And as we know from the EU, Quinlan Vos actually survived Order 66 on Kashyyyk, and now it seems like it's actually going to be brought into the main canon. Now, this is just me speculating. They haven't confirmed if it's in the Clone Wars or if it's after. But for me, the fact that Asajj Ventress has hair, it takes a little bit of time to grow hair. I would think it's after Order 66. Now, this picture obviously shows us that they're apparently going to fight for some reason, which doesn't make complete sense to me because by the end of the Clone Wars, Asajj was sort of defected from the Sith, and I don't know why she would be fighting Jedi still, unless she really still believes that, you know, the Jedi are evil, or if Quinlan Vos, maybe he has a bounty on his head because we know that she's a bounty hunter now. Maybe he has a bounty because he survived Order 66 and she's just trying to pick up on the money. Even though it looks like they're going to be fighting in this image, I have a feeling that they might have a team up at some point. Maybe there might be some other adversary out there. I don't think it's going to be too cut and dry. I don't think it's going to be just, you know, like Quinlan Vos versus Asajj Ventress and we see who wins. I think it might start to seem that way at first, but then for some reason they're gonna have to band together and fight together. It's kind of interesting that they would pair those two together because they don't have any previous history except for Count Dooku. That's the most intriguing part to me, I think, is because they were both taught by Count Dooku at some point. Quinlan almost turning to the dark side because of his training with Dooku, and Asajj just, you know, simply being disregarded by Count Dooku because Sidious told him to stop training her. So we'll see if that pans out. We'll see if their shared history will ever show up in this new book. So the author is going to be someone named Christy Golden, who I'm not entirely familiar with. I know she has done some Star Wars books. Mostly she's done post Return of the Jedi books with Luke and Ben Skywalker, where they face off against like Abeloth, the dark evil spirit. But I'm not really familiar with her. Hopefully she's good. She also did a lot of World of Warcraft novels, so we'll see how that goes. Also, they said at Comic-Con during the panel, one of the questions, they said that this book is going to be for adults, which is very cool because the Clone Wars was definitely a kid series, but they're saying that this novel is going to be for adults and that it's going to be much deeper and darker. So I'm wondering if that means we're going to be seeing Asajj, you know, maybe being an assassin and killing people in very grotesque ways or very gruesome ways. I know that's kind of exciting to see that they're making this book for adults rather than for kids when Asajj Ventress came from this, you know, Clone Wars children's series. I don't know, it's pretty exciting. It's a really good time to be a Star Wars fan. So much new stuff is coming out. I am very excited for this book. In terms of my last video and I guess where it would sit, I think it would sit probably between Lords of the Sith and Heir to the Jedi, or maybe just below Heir to the Jedi. I mean, I haven't read anything about this book, but the concept and where it seems like it's going seems like it's gonna be very exciting, so we'll see. But that's it. Peace, love, may the force be with you always. So it is hard to determine which of these two would get the definitive edge. Does one consider raw talent better than experience? Or does the seasoned veteran trump the new recruit? A game that came out between the PS2 and the PS3, and it was like a big breakthrough because there was like destructible stuff that you can do and stuff like that. It's just kind of cool like that. Like that tree totally just got sliced.